Hi everyone, thank you to join me today. We're gonna do today first video of a series of declutter. Actually, it's my second because I already did one where I show everything that I have in my vanity and in all my drawers. But this one will be the first one to a declutter series. We'll go along all my makeup products, each category by category, and we will do a cleanup. And all the products that will still be good, I'm gonna put it on my Poshmark Canada site. I put the link in the description if you are interested. Otherwise, the expired product will be thrown away, or the other ones that are still good, I'm gonna also maybe give it to my friends and family. Stay with me. We'll start with the first category, which is the primer. Thank you. Hi again. So we will start with the first bunch of primers that I want to take a look at. I think we will start with actually we were gonna do the gripping primer, then the hydrating primer, then the illuminating primer, and I have some other ones too that are not in. I put them all the rest in one category because I don't have that much. So the first bunch will be the gripping primers, so we'll do it. Okay, let's start with these ones. So actually we're gonna put them in the order of tackiness because these ones I use these one because they have tackiness, and the foundation will grip more on the face when we put this. So I use them either when I know I'm gonna be in a hot humid days during summer, and I need also my foundation to last all day. And also if I have some foundations that I feel they don't last that well all day, some kind of foundation I have, they sit more on my skin. I don't feel them that they are part of my skin, they actually sit on. So I use these ones to help to have them like they will stay longer. So the less tacky one will be this one from One Size. This one from One Size is called Secure the Glow. It's also hydrating. They say tacky hydrating primer, base hydrant adhérente. But yeah, this is one that I feel it's more like fresh, but the tackiness is not really there. So I kind of like it, so I'm gonna keep it, this one. I don't think in this category I will get rid of something. Maybe, I don't, we'll see. Next, we have the, still in the order of tackiness, is the Maybelline Grippy Serum. I will say it's a kind of a dupe for this one. Some people say they are the dupe for the Milk makeup because this is the most popular one. But I feel the tackiness of the two here are the same. But I do like to bring this one when I go on vacation because it's an affordable one. So if I put it in my luggage and it's not there when I arrive, I'm not mad to have to repurchase something because it's a cheap price. Then I have the next one will be this one from CoverGirl. It's the Skin Enhancer. It's an okay product. I forgot to mention this one is made in USA. The Maybelline one is made in Korea, and also the One Size is made in USA. The one from CoverGirl have a little bit more tackiness than the two previous ones. I do like this one, but I think I prefer some others that I have here. So this one, I think I'm gonna pass it away. I just use it once or twice, so maybe I'm gonna give it to someone that I know they will enjoy it. The next one I think we're gonna do is still in the order of tackiness. I would say the Essence Jelly Grip. This one, the green one, is one that I enjoy. It's tacky, just enough. Actually, the both from Essence are the tackiness is the same, and I really enjoy them. So it's a medium tackiness, I would say. So I would like to keep both still. So I like them. And the Essence ones are both are made in Poland. Then we are gonna go with the Urban Decay, which I feel is really tacky, not as much as the Milk, but it's tacky. But it's an old one, and I prefer, I think, the Essence one. So this one I will, it's old, so I'm just gonna get rid of this one. The Milk one I have for a long time, but still good, and that's the reference, and I really enjoy this, so I'm gonna keep it. And this one from Milk is made in Italy. And the Urban Decay I didn't say, but it's made in Canada. Okay, now we're gonna do the in subcategory, which I will say they are more hydrating ones. And these ones I will use them, I use pretty much all the times the primers, especially if I do my makeup a little while after I moisturize my skin with my morning skincare routine. And these are the ones we're gonna go through. My first one is Discovery from a Korean, it's a Korean brand, Dazik, and I really enjoy this. And I enjoy it that much that I got a backup. This one is pretty much all gone, so I have a backup. And the reason why I do like it, because it dries quite quickly on the face, so I can apply my foundation pretty much right after. I don't have to wait that much, and the smell is really good. So this one is made in, it's called the Water Veil Primer, and it says it's enriched with honey flower complex, panthenol, and sodium hyaluronate, and it's made in Korea. So this one I'm gonna keep. And the next one will be the Makeup Forever Step 1. I think they changed the package. I'm not quite sure, because this one I got it just before, and I feel they changed it, but maybe I'm wrong. It's an hydrating base. It's universal, and it's give back the hydration for the skin. And this one is made in Switzerland. I like to say where they are made of, because I have some. Next one will be the Tula filter primer. I have this because this one have a little bit of a shade on it, so it's white, and when you apply it, it's gonna have it's become rosy. It has a little bit of a color. This color is a little bit dark on my skin right now, so this is something I'll use in the summer. And this one, it says it's blurring and moisturize the skin, and this one is made in USA. Then my next one is, I think, of all of them, other than the Dazik one, this is my favorite, because it gives a touch, it gives the skin a finish that it's kind of velvet. It's amazing. It's the YSL Touche Blur Primer, and this have some little bit of gold sparkle in it, but you don't see it when you apply it on the skin. And it says that it blur and smooth the skin, and I would say that's exactly what it does. And this one is made in France. My next one It's the Fenty Beauty. It's quite new in my collection. It's the Grip Trip Hydrating Primer that says that it's plump, smooth, and hydrate. It's made in USA. I kind of like this one too. I didn't use it that much, so, and it has a color, but you don't see it. I would say like the feel is quite the same as the YSL one I just showed before, and it's really smoothing. You have a kind of a silicone feel to it, but it's really hydrating. And this one is made in USA. My next one will be the Merit Great Skin Instant Glow Serum. And this one is a biphase primer serum. You have to shake it to use it. It has a little bit of a scent, but not strong. And this one is really gives, again, hydration, but it doesn't feel greasy. Seems to be greasy because it's a biphase primer, but it doesn't. So it's made in Korea. And my last one will be the Lancome Priming Serum. It blurs and smooths. It's made in Korea. And actually this one doesn't, I don't see anywhere that it's still available. I do have a backup of it, but still the backup are not available. So this one is a little bit of a putty form. And maybe it's gonna be good also for people who have oily skin, because I feel this one, when I use it, especially during the summer, it's gonna help to reduce my oily zone, the T-zone, which is more oily. Sometimes I apply it also, sometimes just on the nose and my T-zone. So that's the Lancome one, and this one is made in Korea. I have this one also from in the moisturizing primer. This is from MAC, their Studio Radiance. And that's a one that I like to use, especially with the Studio Fix Tech foundation, cream foundation, because it's a foundation that is a cream, really thick cream, and it does give a lot of coverage, and I do like to mix both and use it that way. And I do have another foundation which is among all my favorite foundation, but it's really thick, but it's also a concealer, and it's the Dermacol Film Studio makeup cover. It's really good. That's the one I use pretty much when I go in vacation. That's the one I bring with me, and I do like to mix both also together, because it's a more it's really it does a lot of coverage. So mixed with this one, it's gonna make this concealer foundation more like a normal medium coverage foundation. I can spread it when I mix it with this one. Okay, now with the illuminating primer, there is some that are more illuminating, that gives a little bit more glow than others. And these are the ones that I will apply to my skin before I use a foundation that is more matte finish. And some of them I can also, like the Lumi Lotion, I will apply to my skin after my makeup on upper part of my cheeks to give some glow. It's a multitask one, this one. So this one, we'll start with this one actually. L'Oreal Lumi Lotion. I have this one in the shade 902. I will give you a swatch of what it is on my skin. It's pretty much the color of my skin, even if I have fair light skin. I prefer the 902 as opposed to the 901, because I feel the color is much closer to skin like. The other one is lighter, and I don't like the other one. So this one is made in USA. This one I will apply. This is a pearly finish. I will apply to my skin before my foundation. Then we'll go with the two next ones. They are from Hydrating, and I believe they are not available anymore. This is the brightening CC serum, and I have two shades here. I have the 2.5 nude glow, and I have the number 4, which is the first one I think they released when they started to release this, and it's the Sunny Flash. The nude glow, it's a little bit, it's more liquidy than the Lumi Lotion, and these from By Cherry have a rosy scent. All their CC serum have a rosy scent, and this one is a little bit more rosy than the Lumi Lotion, and we see a little bit more pearl finish to this one. And the Sunny Flash, I will use it sometimes to mix with the foundation. I will add 1 or 2 drops for with the foundation that I want to use in the summer when I have a little bit more darkness on my skin. And I feel the undertone is a little bit, it's not yellow or orangey, it's more like rosy. So it's good for my cool undertone skin tone when I mix it with the foundation. Next, and the both By Terry ones are made in France. The next one will be the Multitasker from Rimmel. They are I feel I used to have the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless filter, and I finished the bottle and I didn't repurchase it because I think we have some other options that I prefer. And this one is an option that I really liked because it does give a little bit of coverage on the skin. Sometimes I will use it just a little bit powder and that's it. But unfortunately, I don't have a shade match for my skin, so I got 2 shades, the 001 and 003, that I will mix together. The 002 for the tone would be perfect, but the undertone is more yellow, so that's why I couldn't use just one. And this one is the perfect undertone, but it's too dark. This one just will make it lighter. I feel that it's kind of separates, but I think we just need to shake it because the smell is still good and they are pretty new. So I don't think, and the shelf, it says it's 24 months. So I have it like since maybe 7-8 months. So I'm sure they are still good. There is no weird scent. And these Rimmel ones are made in France. The next one will be the Vita Liberata. This is not available anymore. Perhaps I found it on Amazon Canada. And this one also gives a little bit of color on the skin. I don't have much space. And the smell, it smells summer. It smells summer and it's really pretty. I'm disappointed that it's difficult to find or not available. And I have mine in the shade lighter light, très clair. And this one gives a little bit of coverage. That's why I liked it too. And this one is made in UK. I forgot to say the By Terry one, in the Sunny Flash, I do have a travel size, which I keep because usually I will travel during summer when I use foundation that are maybe a little bit too light. So I can bring this and gives me a little bit more color to the foundation. My next one, we'll go with Dior. I do have 2. The Dior in the Backstage collection, I do have the 001 Universal, and I do believe that this is not available anymore too. I do find this one is really delicate. Doesn't have any color. It's kind of milky, if I can get some. Yeah. Gives a glow, but I feel it's hydrating more than the other one. So maybe I should have put this one with the maybe moisturized subcategory of primers, but it gives a little glow. So maybe it's in between. But my favorite of all of them, it's the Forever Glow Star Filter. I do have mine in the shade 1, and this is beautiful. This is the more versatile one of all the ones we have here. And of course I do like to use it with all my Dior product. This gives a little bit of pearly finish. That's the one that's the reason why I didn't repurchase the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter. It's because I do like this one better. Next we'll go with the Charlotte Tilbury Unreal Skin Sheer Glow Tint, which is supposed to be foundation stick, but it's too much. It's too much glow for a foundation. So what I do like to do with this one is I will apply it to my skin like a base, and I'm gonna apply on top of it a powder foundation, because pretty much all the powder foundation, if I don't use something that has a little bit of glow underneath, they are too matte because I have dry skin. So this one I do like to put under powder foundation, and mine is in the shade 2 Fair, and this one is made in Italy. Another one made in Italy, my last one, it's the Nabla Angel Aura, and this one also I put it underneath foundation that are really matte or my powder foundation, because this one is the most glowiest one of all the bunch. Whoops, sorry, I put too much. It's really glowy. It's really glowy. It says Angel Aura, not for nothing. So this I'm sorry I put too much, but it's a really good one, really glowy. Okay, my last one, I just put everything else in it because I don't have much. Actually, we'll start with this one, which is the CC Red Correct from Herborian. This is made in Korea, and this one I use it as a primer when I do use foundation that have a light to medium coverage. But if I do have some redness on my skin before, I will apply this one. This is green and it's gonna balance the redness. It's gonna neutralize the color and make it neutralize the color actually. And my 3 last ones are the ones I put actually on my nose to fill the pores and make my skin more matte, and in that way also my foundation will stay on my nose, because sometimes I have some problem to when I apply the foundation, it doesn't want to stay on my nose. So these 3 ones are the ones that I use. This one for travel, it's the e.l.f. Sea Bright Putty Primer. I have this one. I did use the other one before. I really like the KVD one, the KVD Locket. It's made with rice water, and it's made it says that it's made in I think it's made in Italy. Yeah, it's made in Italy. This one I'm gonna probably buy a new one because I felt that the smell, last time I used it, the smell was not good. So I'm just gonna maybe get a new one. And in the same kind of putty consistency, the Milani Conceal and Perfect, that I use mostly for the same reason. The Milani one is made in Korea and the Elf is made in China. So that's all my primer. As you can see, I just get rid of few of them, 2 or 3. So that was an easy one. So it was my primers. I hope you enjoyed it. So the next makeup category will be the next ones in a few days. I hope you're gonna watch them. You can subscribe and I hope to see you again. Thank you. Bye bye.